Hey guys, good morning. We're going to be talking about an industry analysis today, and we're going to be thinking of wawa because everybody is familiar with that. So when you talk about an industry analysis, last week we talked about a competition analysis, and this is basically going to be a step, a zoom out or a step up when we talk about an industry analysis. So one of the very first things we want to talk about is something called an NAICS code. So that actually stands for the North American Industry Classification System, and it's a standard used by the federal statistical agencies in classifying business establishments for the purposes of collecting, analyzing, and publishing statistical data related to U.S. businesses in the economy. So what you're looking at right here is a little bit of a screenshot of the NAICS site. So you can see that it's going to come up with a search site right here. So we would have typed in convenience store. We don't want to type in wawa because that's just a brand name, but we want to think about what type of business it actually is. So we typed that in, I went ahead and hit search, and then you can see for us right here that it actually is going to give us a code, which is going to be 445120. And it is going to give us the title, convenience stores, and then right over here it's going to give us kind of a common description of what's going on. Now, in addition to that, hold on one second, let me just get this animation right for you. So in addition to that, what we're going to be looking at is we're looking at these industries. So when we take a look at these different industries, you can see that we have our convenience store industry, and that's going to include Wawa, Sheetz, and Royal Farms. So when we look at that, what we started out with last week we were talking about competition analysis. And when we talk about competition analysis, we would have been looking at the competition between Wawa, Sheetz, and Royal Farms. So then this week, what we're talking about is I'm having a little trouble with my screencast. This week we're talking about an industry analysis. So to give you a little bit more of an idea, the industry analysis is really a focus on the convenience store industry in total. So we're not really worried about exactly what's going on with the Wawa company, the Sheetz company, or the Royal Farms company, but we're kind of taking it a level back or a level up, if you want to say, and we're going to be talking about the convenience store industry. So what I want to leave you with real quick, these are 6 or 7 very basic questions that you can talk about when you're talking about something called an industry analysis. So as a quick example for you, you can see we're talking about what strategic moves rivals in this industry are likely to make, which rivals are strongly positioned for success and which are not. Does the outlook for the industry seem to be growing or shrinking? Can the industry survive in a down economy such as a recession? And then also what we want to take a look at is right over here on the right hand side, what are the biggest changes in the industry? What would a company have to do in order to remain competitive in their industry? And are there any external influences that are making it difficult to operate in this industry? So those are some examples of industry analysis questions that we would actually ask. For just a couple final thoughts on this topic, in this section we're going to be researching and learning about the industry that your company is operating within. We're not talking about who their competitors are anymore, but we're now talking about something that is just one level above that, known as an industry analysis.